Hey everyone, I'm here to give you two important updates and to invite you to a special event that First Liberty is hosting later this week. I'm Mike Berry, General Counsel at First Liberty Institute. First, on the update front. Last week, First Liberty sent 2 letters to the federal government urging them to take action to protect religious freedom. The first letter we sent was on behalf of nearly 300 religious organizations and their leaders to members of Congress, urging them to protect religious freedom for religious organizations as the country begins to reopen. As many are probably aware, our leaders in Congress are looking to take action to protect commercial and for-profit entities as they reopen, and they're looking to protect them from liability, from lawsuits. If they reopen and somebody happens to get sick as they go to do that type of activity, whether it's a Walmart or a Home Depot, if somebody goes in there and they get sick, they can't sue Walmart or Home Depot for simple negligence. We're looking to have the same level of protection provided to churches, synagogues, mosques, and other places of worship, and even faith-based organizations. Just like First Liberty, if somebody were to come and visit us and get sick, we certainly wouldn't want to get sued because they happen to set foot into our office spaces. So that was the letter that we sent to Congress, asking them to make take a very common sense approach and provide very common sense protections for faith-based organizations. The second letter we sent was to the Secretary of Defense, Mark Esper. During the COVID-19 pandemic, we saw an anti-Constitution organization, the Military Religious Freedom Foundation, the MRFF, begin sending threatening letters to Army officials around the country, telling them that they had to remove chaplains' sermons and speeches and prayers from social media and the internet, simply because those chaplains were not doing those sermons or prayers inside the base chapel. What many may not know, though, is that our base chapels on military installations were all closed as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. So those chaplains had to find creative and innovative ways to get their messages out, because it's actually the constitutional mandate for it within the military that chaplains provide for the free exercise of all service members. That means chaplains are required under the Constitution to find ways to, as chaplains like to say, to bring God to the soldiers. And that's what our chaplains were doing. And to have them attacked for that by the MRFF and to have the Army officials immediately capitulate to those demands, that's outrageous. So on behalf of a number of organizations, First Liberty sent a letter to Secretary of Defense Esper asking him to provide clear, unequivocal guidance that religious liberty in our military is going to remain strong and protected. Now, the timing of that letter was important because it happens to fall within Military Appreciation Month. So not only did it tie in with the COVID-19 pandemic, but it's at a time when our country is supposed to be expressing appreciation for the brave men and women who serve our military and protect our freedoms. The last thing we want is for those who protect our freedoms is to lose their own. And that brings me to the last thing I wanted to talk to you about, is that on Thursday, we want to invite you to a very special event called First Liberty Live. Now, this is an event where you can join with us in learning about, in this instance, Military Appreciation Month and how you can partner with us in being all in for religious freedom in our military. Our special guests on Thursday include Alan West, who of course needs no introduction, who was served in the U.S. Army, and what many may not know is that Colonel West actually also served in the U.S. Marine Corps, so Semper Fi to Colonel West. And we also are joined by 2 former First Liberty clients, Colonel Leland Bohannon and Chaplain Wes Modder, both of whom faced the potential end of their careers all over fights for religious freedom in the military. So please join us with Colonel West, Colonel Bohannon, and Chaplain Modder as you learn about our fight for religious freedom in the military. To learn more about this, just go to the First Liberty website, firstliberty.org, where you can find out how you can join us via Zoom or even join us via Facebook Live as we host this event. So again, we hope that you'll join us on Thursday for First Liberty Live, where you can learn about Military Appreciation Month and everything that First Liberty is doing to defend religious freedom within the military. Thank you.